And we've got a very fitting place to show you the new Zoe, because behind me is Portugal's Electric Museum, a museum that's a tribute to all of the inventions of electricity over the last century, which is very apt because this car here is very much the future of electrical innovation. The trouble with electric motoring so far has been simple. It's just not affordable to ordinary motorists. But the car in front of you now will cost £13,695, and that's affordable in anyone's language. Welcome to the rather smart and swish world of the Zoe cabin. I really like the interior because it's a beautiful mix of modern, but it's not too technical. It does have data on here, but only when you want it. And this is the heartbeat of the interior of the Zoe. It's called R-Link. To get the full information on exactly what sort of power you're running on and how it's going, you press the flow button there. You get a picture of the car which shows you the battery at work. The car also has regenerative braking, which means that every time you brake, it regenerates the battery, thus expanding the range you've got left. The first thing you notice when you get inside the Zoe is silence. Now, I know that silence is the key attribute of all electric cars, but somehow, considering this is really super mini size, it just sounds extra refined. This car feels the best finished electric car I've driven to date. So let's get down to the figures of the Zoe. To charge this car up fully to its 130-mile radius, it will cost you at peak rate £3, or just over £3, and that is remarkably affordable. The other really strong selling point of the Zoe is that it looks really good. This is the cutest electric car you have seen. I love the cheeky looks of this car. It's got something extra about it, and it's all finished in this electric blue, which obviously fits in with electric theme. And the electric blue theme continues right the way through to the rear lights as well. How cool is that? Renault's top brass keep talking about this is a real car. And in fairness, I can see what they mean, because for the first time, when you get in this car, it feels like a normal car. The only difference is it's much, much quieter, much more refined, and you have the wonderful thing of zero emissions, which means no congestion charge and no road tax. A few years from now, I'm going to look back on today and my test drive with the Zoe, and I'm going to remember it as a milestone day in motoring, the day that electric motoring became acceptable.